I just want to talk to y'all real quick about blasphemy. Oh yes, everyone's afraid of blasphemy. Blasphemy is any action or speech that disrespects, demeans, or shows a lack of reverence for God and his name. Exodus 20:7 tells us that we should not take the Lord's name in vain. And there's three parts of that. Number one, profanity. Obviously saying God, as many people do, that's taking the Lord's name in vain. That's obvious. Number two, using it frivolously or carelessly, or using it in a way that does not show the respect or the reverence that God deserves. Number three is a hypocritical way. So claim the name of God, as many people do, claiming that you're of God, and in actuality, you're not. You're not living in a way that shows that you are of God. Simple. God's name is holy, and using it in any other way is blasphemy. Ouch. I know. That hurts. But there's more. Mark chapter 3 verse 28 says, all sins will be forgiven and all the blasphemies that people may utter. So take heart, all the times that you may have spoken negatively against God's name or using it in the wrong way, it will be forgiven. You're good. It's forgiven. But there's more. The thing that most people are worried about is the unforgivable sin, which Mark chapter 3 verse 29 tells us is blaspheming against the Holy Spirit. That is the unforgivable sin. People, let me tell you, it's not like a one-time thing. It's not you as a kid saying, you know what, I hate God, or you one time saying the Holy Spirit is fake. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a formulation of words that cause you to commit the unpardonable sin. It is a continual rejection of the work of the Holy Spirit, which is to testify to Christ. It's more than just saying the Holy Spirit is of the devil, just like the Pharisees did. What Jesus was trying to do is prevent them from continuing in that nature, continuing in that mindset that in turn turns their heart away from the Holy Spirit and the work that he's doing. It is a heart issue. It's in here that you commit the unforgivable sin. It's in here that you say, I don't want the work of the Holy Spirit. I don't want Jesus. And if you get to that point in your heart, you can't give forgiveness because you don't want forgiveness at that point. A person who gets to that point, the reason it's unforgivable is because they don't want the forgiveness. They don't want God's forgiveness. So relax. I guarantee you haven't committed the unforgivable sin, especially if you sat through this whole video. Listen, if you're worried that you've committed the unforgivable sin, you haven't committed the unforgivable sin.